There are seasons in life when relationships seem to drift apart, when misunderstandings cloud what was once clear, and when it feels like restoration is impossible. But the truth is, nothing is impossible with God. He is the God of reconciliation, the God of restoration, and He works in ways that no one can predict. If you've been praying, crying out to God for your relationship, know that He hears you. He sees your heartache and He understands your longing for restoration. Sometimes the separation is not a sign of failure, but a divine setup for something greater. God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, shaping hearts, and preparing both you and your partner for a reunion that will bring glory to His name. Trust that in His perfect timing, He will make all things new. There's a powerful truth in Isaiah 43:19 that says, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Even in the driest seasons, God is at work, creating paths where there seemed to be none. He is softening hearts, healing wounds, and aligning circumstances in ways beyond human understanding. You may feel like you've done all you can, but remember, it's not by might nor by power, but by the Spirit of the Lord. When you surrender the situation to God, He moves in unexpected ways. He can turn a simple conversation into a divine appointment. He can use a chance encounter, a message, or even a memory to reignite love and understanding. It's important to hold on to faith and continue to pray for God's will to be done. Pray not just for reconciliation, but for healing, for understanding, and for a renewed sense of purpose in your relationship. God is able to take what was broken and create something even more beautiful than before. Forgiveness is key in this process. Just as Christ has forgiven us, we are called to extend grace to one another. Let go of past hurts, release resentment, and make room for God's love to flow freely between you and your partner. The enemy wants division, but God's desire is unity, and He is more than able to restore what the enemy tried to steal. No one can predict how God will move. It may happen suddenly, or it may take time, but rest assured that He is faithful. When you least expect it, when you've laid it all at His feet, He will bring you and your partner back together in a way that will leave you in awe of His goodness and power. Stand firm in His promises. Keep your heart open, your mind renewed by His word, and your hope anchored in Christ. He is not finished with your story. What He has started, He will complete, and it will be a testimony of His miraculous power. Believe today that God is working. Believe that He is restoring, and believe that He will bring you and your partner back together in a way no one expects. Keep trusting, keep hoping, and keep walking in faith. No one can predict how God will move. It may happen suddenly or it may take time, but rest assured that He is faithful. When you least expect it, when you've laid it all at His feet, He will bring you and your partner back together in a way that will leave you in awe of His goodness and power. Stand firm in His promises. Keep your heart open, your mind renewed by His word, and your hope anchored in Christ. He is not finished with your story. What He has started, He will complete, and it will be a testimony of His miraculous power. Believe today that God is working. Believe that He is restoring, and believe that He will bring you and your partner back together in a way no one expects. Keep trusting, keep hoping, and keep walking in faith. God's plan is always perfect even when we don't understand it. The process may be painful and the waiting may be difficult, but every step is leading you closer to His divine purpose. He is shaping both you and your partner into the people He has called you to be. Stay encouraged and know that God's ways are higher than our ways, and His timing is impeccable. Continue seeking God with all your heart, and He will direct your steps. Stay in His word. Surround yourself with godly counsel, and trust that He is working everything out for your good. What the enemy meant for harm, God will turn for your good. Your testimony will be one of triumph, grace, and undeniable love. You don't have to stay in that place of isolation anymore. God, who has control over everything, has a wonderful plan in store for you. He knows exactly the right person who will bring love and companionship, putting an end to your feelings of loneliness. Loneliness can be tough and make you feel like you're trapped in a dark place. It can make you doubt your worth, your attractiveness, and your ability to find love. But God, who loves you immensely, understands your deepest longings. He sees the emptiness in your heart and the tears you cry when no one else is around. He knows who will come into your life and bring light to the darkness. It can be hard to trust in something you can't see and to let go of control, but remember that God's ways are beyond our understanding. His timing is perfect, and He is working behind the scenes to bring the right person into your life. Every moment of waiting, every challenge you face, is shaping you into the person you need to be and preparing you for the love that is coming. While you wait, it's important to deepen your relationship with God. Spend time in His presence, find comfort in His promises, and allow Him to heal the wounds of past loneliness. Embrace this season as an opportunity to discover more about yourself, develop the qualities that make you unique, and draw you closer to the person God has planned for you. During this time, you might feel doubts, insecurities, and moments of vulnerability. Society may pressure you to settle for less than what God has in store for you, but don't give in to desperation. In God's perfect plan, there is no room for compromise. The love story He has written for you is pure, respectful, and aligned with your values. Take comfort in the stories from the Bible that tell of divine connections and lovers brought together in miraculous ways. Look at the example of Isaac and Rebekah, or Ruth and Boaz. These stories remind us that God is still in the business of uniting hearts and bringing about beautiful love stories. While you long for relief from loneliness, remember that the waiting period has a purpose. It's a time of growth, faith building, and preparation. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, and preparing both you and your future partner. Their story is being woven together with yours, and when the time is right, your paths will intersect. As you wait, it's important to guard your heart and value yourself. Your worth is not determined by your relationship status. You are fearfully and wonderfully made by God. Use this time to pursue your passions, chase your dreams, and take care of yourself. Invest in personal growth and become the best version of yourself.